on that Kog'Maw is that valuable. In the face of that Rengar, like, no, this is what we want.
And another part of the reason why I kept talking about Kog'Maw so early on is that with the Relic Shield meta that you talked about in the bottom lane, and Overheal, and all these sources of shields and healing that are all coming in for the AD carries, it feels like the hyper carries are the way to go because they're more safe than ever. And they can, and Kog'Maw, as we said, can still scale off of just a couple of damage purchases. Yep,
absolutely the case here. They are more durable. Targon's Brace is basically 850 gold for like 500 something health. It's better than a Giant's build if you can complete the quest, which of course in 8.1 you totally can within about 15 minutes. So comes online when you need it for the team fights. Second phase of picks and bans have now begun as we've gotten somewhat mirrored but not exactly identical champions so far. Gangplank off the table. Top lane seems to be the target of priority right now. Ornn so far has yet to be removed. We'll see if we get to see that picked yet or not.
Yeah, unsurprised here as the mid lane trinity, as we said, would be filled in. Ryze and Malzahar are traded, and it will be Ryu with the more mobile of the two. That being said, in the last game, we saw the Ryze getting outroamed. Pobelter on Malzahar because of the jungle plays that they were able to pull off, was able to get the first roam there with the Malzahar and made use of his ultimate to start some snowballs. So we'll see if Ryu actually will be better equipped to try and use that Ryze roaming around and try and influence the side lanes. But as you said, top lane is the focus here for Optic as they also take off the Gnar in addition to the Gangplank, kind of removing some of those from Someday.
So a virtual guarantee then Optic first picks top lane here and then rounds out with support at the very end, as that's the contested pick. Why would you kind of do that? And so Planet Thieves can say, okay, what top laner do they want? Is it worth banning that one away, or do they continue to knock things off of the support pool? It's kind of both, or we've seen as support mostly a top laner. You're going to say you don't get to pick that one for yourself, Zig goes somewhere else. A player who is happy to play carry tops, but against Someday, do you trust him to do that?
Yeah, it's interesting because Ornn has been so versatile in pro play as being a support or a top laner. Yet, despite this having such a low solo queue win rate for the majority of people, in pro play, really people have been able to make use of his giant teamfight ultimate so often that they're taking that one off the table because it kind of just wipes the screen with a giant CC.
Oh, sure.
Here we go, though. Cho'Gath can do his best. Not quite as big of a wipe, but does definitely have pretty big zoning for himself as well.
It does mean that right now Optic are low on engage tools, though. Rengar and Cho'Gath both a bit hard to make that really happen. It's going to be a Sejuani pick here for Meteos into that one, and Azael might be happy. He loves seeing champions like Nasus or just kind of greedy, farmy top laners that can just easily withstand and trade with tank tops who can't punish them and just become bigger. Someday on the Nasus, I would love to see that. Instead, he's going to go for Shen, which is, okay, he's going to play a tank.
It's a team
It's the
play.
exact opposite. He's going to play for team play
champion
instead.
here, and we'll see if he's going to be able to add some extra protection to Kog'Maw. As we talked about, when you have this Kog'Maw, you're going to want to build a little bit more around keeping that guy alive because he can deal out plenty of damage for your whole team, and Shen going to add some extra survivability there to the core of the 100 Thieves strategy that they've been able to draft here. Meanwhile, Optic Gaming, as you said, they're going to probably want to counter that with a little bit more of a guaranteed hard engage. They do have Flash Malzahar, they do have Rengar, and Ezreal can fend for himself, so they don't have to worry too much about the backline. It looks like an extra Morgana shield maybe for the Rengar to ensure that he can get to the target that he's looking for.
It's also a good lane pick in the Braum, so the 2-on-2 could look pretty good. Ezreal definitely has really good early strength. You farm Klepto to get early Sheen tier, recall, show back up in a lane, and you start illustrating that wouldn't be happening regardless. And right now, Zig just under the turret in a 1v2, make that a 1v3, the rest of the team coming, and Shen's showing up as well. This could be the first death. He's got no way out, and Meteos gets the first blood out of his first team. The first game in this one there is going to be the knockdown on the turret as well. There's going to be a trade, though, as the teams continue pushing in this sort of 3v0.
There's your Shen ultimate. They make the play on bottom side and barely get some early turrets here. 2-1 for Optic. They're going to keep on pressing on second, but so are 100 Thieves.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty equal crit on this one. Kog'Maw's going to feel pretty good with his high attack speed. The Rage Blade in there as well. Plenty of extra attack damage on this, and it's going to be a trade of tier 2s. But as we can see, it's fast for 100 Thieves right there. Optic Gaming going to let Aeronux last one down, but they're now going to be about 10 seconds slower on the play.
Sizable little gold lead here for Optic, as well as some extra time with which they can go. Ping on Rift Trail. Doesn't look like there we go. Starting it up. So they should be able. 100 Thieves are playing defensively, kind of trying to guard against those sorts of plays.
So it comes into this one. Shenalty, I believe, not quite up, but very, very soon on this one. The damage down to the bot side. The suppression there as well. He does not have that Quicksilver Sash. The flash Somebody trying to get away, but then Flash to jump in for a little bit more damage. He's going to jump forward as well. Acadian wants to do some more to this one. Somebody getting low and low and low. The double knock up in from Zig. He's going to get shot down. Nice kill picked up, but a trade on the top side, a tower dive. Courtesy of Meteos and Co. actually getting a kill across. Afro just barely survived it. Meteos the same. So actually a trade of 1-for-1 in kills in top lane under fire.
And the Rift Herald, remember, Optic have that one already, so they're going to push right down mid lane. And then Rift Herald could go for number 2 here. Plus there is an Ocean Drake up to retreat to afterwards, so there are a lot of objectives that could chain for Optic.
A lot of damage up on this one. Zig has the ulti, puts the damage in, but were you going to stay alive? US is out of some of the CC, and yes, 2 turrets down in the mid lane. Another +1 turret trade for Optic. School's missing a nice little root, some damage, but the dodge is going to mean it not much damage. Another knockup, but will they chase through? Not just yet, as Someday runs away, but bit of damage coming across. Another flash being used. Power of Evil will create getting jumped on. Down to half HP. Hunter Thieves now priority over the mid lane, but Optic priority over Baron. And they're going to make 100 Thieves face check them. Look for the next play. Elimination in the front line. Nice shoot by Someday, not to get rooted. More poke out of Cody Sun, but again, mid lane under priority, or sorry, under pressure, and that's going to be mid lane tier 2 with no easy defense force. Meteos and Afro can easily hold the line and prevent a charge in. As they walk around, though, Zig threatens, finds a knockup, and this turret will not fall as the carries have to respect this. But look at the damage up, but they might knock down the support. Elimination gonna fall. He oversteps on that. The silence not gonna mean enough. The knockup not gonna mean it either. As Something gonna walk away with half HP. A nice pick comes in. Elimination misstep.
Ooh, Elimination, the squishiest of the members, does get picked off in transition there. And their minions had just gotten to the top side turret of 100 Thieves, but now all the pressure back on 100 Thieves side. They have control of Baron. They clear out the wards. They have a control ward inside Baron, and they've started it up.
5v4, Acadian pops the ulti on Rengar, looking for the play in as Meteos waits around the outside, looking for somebody to jump in here. Realm Warp, they're going to go for the engage. 5v4, this could be a great fight. As they're going in for this one now, it's going to be Zig rooted up and stunned and looking for the plays now back on the backside. They chop down Someday, 1 kill picked up. Parville first row, but a 2nd kill picked up already. Arrow safe for the back line. They will knock down Zig with 1 more shot, just barely. The stun coming in, and Ryu gets himself a kill, but still another trade.
Oh, Arrow!
Huge stuff on Arrow in the back line. Duels Cody's son, but no! Ryu there to shut him back down, and now Acadian running for his life. A huge trade of kills. Elimination wanting revenge. Ults for the damage output, lands the kill. And Acadian gets the reveal across. Power people waiting around on the wings. Honeyford to get some health back, and that is a fight that was actually won by Optic. They baited him, and the green wall did it right.
Oh my goodness. Optic versus 100 Thieves here. Gold ends up almost dead even after this fight as well. Let's take another look because 100 Thieves have the advantage. They try and corner someone to pick off here, but they get the most tanky member here, the Cho'Gath. Power Eagle does get off his ultimate, if only for a little bit. And the damage return here from Arrow. Look at Arrow from the other side of the wall. He's going to jump over to finish the kill on the Meteos. Then he sees a low health Kog'Maw, and he's thinking, I got this. But Cody Sun flashed the Q. And then that heal was from his own summoner in the end there. But Elimination's extra slow there. The Glacial Augmented Slow on the ground was able to last even after the QSS was used to take off the Ghost. So he couldn't get away.
Really cute stuff right there. Yeah, Arrow. Again, really good flash by Cody Sun to dodge the Arrow Q. But we are back into this one now. 500 gold lead for Optic. You saw huge damage out of POE. Certainly some nice hits from Arrow as well. But yeah, that Malzahar was absolutely massive. And Cody Sun, of course, in a very similar boat, doing just about the same amount here. Still, double Ocean plus Mountain generally means out on the map, Thieves can feel better. That said, they are second to this play as POE looking to solo the giant Elder Dragon. Came back from China after Worlds, ready to be fought here. The next wave is here. They don't actually choose to fight with it. They'd rather play for Elder Dragon and force the rest of 100 Thieves. Ooh, that bind could have been huge. Would have been good damage on a Meteos. Not going to happen just yet, though. Little Crab is there. Zig again to play the front line. Glacial Augment means a pretty big slow here, but yeah, it's going to be followed through a bit by Arrow. 400-point Black Shield keeps him safe for now. A stun going to be landed. Now they're going to go for this one. Up on the Guardian Angel to Rengar. Not the easiest of targets, but they will knock that one down. He's now resurrected the re-engage down the front line. Looking to knock down Meteos at half HP, though. He's going to be fine. Silence out of Acadian, trying to run away. He's staying alive a little bit longer. 2 more autos won't actually land. Able to walk away, and the team walks away just barely alive. But health bars lower on Optic means 100 Thieves should have control.
Is Acadian going for some, okay, just Honey Fruit, trying to heal back up, because it looks like they might want to contest this Elder Dragon.
Oh, they're trying to find him.
They got him.
I don't think he's got a way out. He is flashless. Acadian going to die this time around. Black Shield won't matter. Finally, a pick comes through the first in several minutes. 100 Thieves gonna get Elder Dragon.
Ooh, the worst timing right there for Optic because they have 2 big waves crashing, but that is going to be 100 Thieves securing the Elder Dragon now with 3 Elemental Drakes, returning and defending, cleaning up all those minions, and we stall again.
They stall again. The bot turret will fall, so a bit more map pressure and gold towards Optic. 6-7, though. The turret leads still 100 Thieves' favor. Top lane stays alive. Nice little wave clear right there, but yeah. Basically, 3 Ocean Drakes, 1.5 Mountains is the sort of effective stack total right now because of the Elder increase. And once again, the control of the much more difficult. The 5,000 gold difference, not what matters. It's the triple inhib down that means it all. And they are hemmed inside. Double Ocean Drake means regen for 100 Thieves. They can stay in this siege for so long.
2 more full minion waves of Baron buff left for them. They can just wait around and whittle these towers down. There's nowhere else to go.
Comes the potential siege. They're going to knock this first turret down pretty easily. First one is gone. The stun's going to land in the back line. The flash forward. They found PoE. Zonia's caught to stay alive, but they've got the re-engage. Going to flash away into the back line. Acadian looking for Cody. Some of the shields are too big. It's not going to go down. It's going to be the Guardian Angel pop and the re-engage the fight. 5v5 still, but who's going to fall first in the front line? Acadian. Not a lot of places to go. 1 kill picked up. 5v4. 100 Thieves. Looking to chop them all down. Looking to knock down another turret. Looking now for the Nexus. PoE in the backside. But he can't get the damage. Nexus to fall. The damage won't matter. 100 Thieves. 1-0 in the North American LCS.
64.5 minutes. They pull it off. 100 Thieves with the 3 tanks and Kog'Maw frontline.
Cody's son, 6-1-3. He did it. Well, not on Immortals. The question was he carried by his team or was it all about him? Was he good by the end of the year? And looks like he's still doing just as well as he was at the end of last year. Most damage in the team by a long shot, 58K compared to 19,000 out of his mid laner. So big stuff out of him, a lot out of Arrow as well as you expect from Poke.
Well, both these teams got a lot of stage time together. They needed it to gel. You know, a lot of these rosters were mismatched and put together from a bunch of different teams. Now 100 Thieves have found success.
Yep. So 1-0 for them. Sadly for Optic, they have come away with a loss in their very first game, but it was a close one, honestly. And again, I think a lot of people power rank 100 Thieves as a